Hello, came across the 10 Worst Insurance Companies in America, and I'd like to share it. It might help other people choose an insurance. I am in the real estate business, so I'm looking for advantages or suggestions in order to tell my clients where they might want to get homeowners insurance. So here's something that might be a bit of an eye-opener. Here is the American Association for Justice review of the worst insurance companies. So let's take a look. So I'll travel down here now. They're the famous ones, with the All-Star leading the pack. Oh, Allstate is the All-Star, and Liberty Mutual at the bottom. But these are still the top 10. Now, technique they used, that's of interest. So this is, in my opinion, a very well done comprehensive investigation. Here it said they used thousands of court documents, SCE, FBI records, department complaints, from across the country, testimony, depositions, and former insurance and adjusters. So that's quite of interest. And then the worst, and the winner is this one really stood above all others. And here is the famous CEO. Sure, it says the obligation is strictly to their policyholders, no matter the ethics. And a comment from an adjuster. We were told to lie by our supervisor. It's tough if you can't people know you're lying. Well, I'm glad I don't have that job. And then how about wealth? Maybe they're hurting. No, it says, look, so much excess cash. It sparked a downturn in its own industry. And the amount of money they take in as a group is $1 trillion in premium annually. Well, it goes on and on. You can see. Look at the profits they enjoyed. That's insane. That's something that I can't even wrap my head around. It's like 65 million years ago there were dinosaurs. What does that mean? Well, we have a lifetime of 75 years. 75 years. Says, okay, profits over policy. Here's an example of a 60-year-old woman left in a coma. Yeah, decided the other claim had intentionally. Now, here, get this. Decided that the other driver had acted intentionally, so they denied her claim. In other words, the person hitting her, or the person who struck her, must have been the insured, or it was her own insurance. I don't know. But they're saying that the car that hit her was intentionally trying to hit her. Can you believe that? And as a result, they didn't pay. Wow. And then here's the other one, Unum. Is another winner. But apparently Allstate really shines above the rest. Here's interesting. Here's his compensation, 10.7 million. 18 million. Here's a nice profit. There are their assets. There's no greater poster child. Love that. Take a look at this system they have here. Here's our combination of lowball offers and hardball litigation. When policyholders file a claim, they often unjust low payments and it's generated by a secret software called Colossus. Isn't that just perfect? Those accept a lowball settlement are treated in good hands, but we be left with less money and they need to cover medical bills. But here's what they do if you don't. Then they take on the boxing gloves. Actually, probably say take off. And their strategy is as follows. It's called the 3Ds. Deny, delay, and defend. And that was based on the following consultancy from McKinsey or Allstate, an alligator on the caption. It says, sit, wait, emphasizing delay claims will increase likelihood the claimants will give up. Now, that happened to me. I was in an accident, and the insurance company that covered the car that struck me took over 3 months, and I was constantly calling saying, when are you paying off? I got a car rental. My car is in the storage. I need to get it fixed. And since my car had been hit by a car next to mine, which had been struck by a car from the insured, in other words, the true cause was the insured's car hitting the car that was next to mine that was pushed into mine. And because there was a middle car involved, they're saying, well, they're not sure that they're at fault. So they kept dragging it out. I had to sue them in small claim court. This is State Farm. And I won, but I wonder how many people go through the trouble of it or even know how. Here's what the comment from their adjusters. They were rewarded by keeping payments low, even if they had to deceive their customers. Isn't that lovely? If his complaints filed against Allstate are greater than almost any major competitor, according to the collected of the NAIC. I went to the State of California Insurance Department, and there you could look up the number of complaints that have been filed, and this holds true. And you can see what happened in Katrina. You can read on there. So I thought that was interesting points to pull out. Here then is this Unum, and he got $7.3 million per CEO. And here is a leading disability insurance. Has a long reputation of unfairly denying delays. Now, this is particularly cruel because they know that the longer they wait, the more likely somebody who's been hurt or disabled or is aging will die. So as long as they die, well, that might be a good savings for them. It's kind of like Walmart. Walmart has an insurance called Dead Peasants Insurance, so they automatically take life insurance on their employees. So if they drop dead, they're the ones that get paid. And their reasoning is that, well, it takes so long to train those people to hand out those happy faces that they need to cover their losses. Anyway, here's AIG. Now this one's probably hurt the country more than any. This guy was fired, he's fired in 2008 over this debacle with a bad debt, and is expected to receive as much as $68 million, despite leading AIG to losses over 3 years during his tenure. His compensation of $14.3 million. Now I remember reading something about Congress was trying to put a stop to that, but I don't know if they ever did. The world's biggest insurer has a long history of claims rising from both individual and business. They've also come under fire, and they've got the name of the new Enron. Hold the whole country hostage. And then we have, there it is, they're the one I sued. State Farm. They probably have the same consultant that taught them how to rip people off left and right. They even word things in a way that's difficult. State Farm unduly influences engineers is exposed during litigation in Jackson, Mississippi. Well, kind of holds true, doesn't it? And finally, well, I encourage you to read the rest of this part. It really is amazing. Your Conseco. If you have your policies with these companies, you might want to just move it somewhere else because of their ethics involved here. And a lot of them in order to review the policies that they've denied before. So even when they pay off a penalty, it seems to me that the equation must work out well in their favor, even if they get caught. That's the bad part. This is putting bottom line ahead of the welfare. This guy's $9.1 million. That was his salary, her salary. Anyway, take a look at all of this and see if it leaves a good taste in your mouth. And there's farmers. Yeah, I like all these people. I trust them. UnitedHealth. Now, this is a great one because you can die while waiting. Look at this. CEO who faced criminal civil charge for backdating stock options. And look at that. Association with ARP to jack up premiums on products aimed at seniors, even though they are no better than their cheapest counterparts. This is like mafia stuff. Why is it allowed? Now that's a good name, Torchmark. They're gonna torture money off and torture a house to keep the money. That'd be better. I like that. And they're really ethical. Look, they prey upon the low income of Southerners. You can imagine. And there's supposed to be some racism in there, huh? Torchmark is holding company for varieties of subsidiaries offering low cost. What else? Burial and cancer. There's really no other reaction for me but to laugh. Some of the has come under fire for a variety of transgressions, including charging, there it is, minority policy holders more than whites. Well, what did you expect in the South, the good South, where the slavery issue began? It sort of fits, doesn't it? It's just a chain of events. There's Liberty Mutual. Well, you made out pretty well, $27 million. And it's like Allstate and State Farm. Oh, there's that same consultant. Tells you how to adopt, deny, delay tactics. This is good. The company has also gone one further than simple claim handling abuse by indulging in what regulars call systematic rig bidding. Where these people here, these consultants here, Giant, should be the one that should be made local or national heroes. They really come out with a good scheme to help the country. And here's your conclusion. So I encourage you to go to your state insurance department and take a look at the ratio per 100,000 or 1,000 complaints. Take a look. Might help you decide what homeowners insurance you think would be best. All right. Thanks. Bye.